welcome to the Energy Within podcast with Shalyn and Catherine, where we talk about wholeness, connection, spirituality, and more.
Yes.
We're back, baby.
New season, new intro, very new vibes all over.
Yeah.
And we are starting this new season with an episode about the rise of the divine within. Because we got to bring that title into it.
We got to bring the title in. Yeah, Rise of the Divine. So I really like the idea where we're talking about how, like, over our break and everything that we've learned, we kind of put it into perspective and how, like, we've actually implemented it in our daily lives. So
Yes.
I'm really excited to share that.
Yes, absolutely. It's very exciting because we learned so much in the first season, both on camera
so much.
and off camera. So yeah, we've had the opportunity to learn and to grow and learn so much about ourselves and even like communicating with each other and our children and our partners and all of that stuff. So yes.
So many things.
So you are very excited. She is
so excited.
very excited. So would you like to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I had kind of like this thing that was mulling over in my brain about how much I was relying on things outside of me to help steer me. Like somehow everybody else had the answer except I didn't, so I had to go and find the answer, sort of thing. So I was using ChatGPT a lot. I was following people like on Instagram and Googling things, and just like I kept looking for things outside of me. And then one day I just decided no more. And I like hard broke up with ChatGPT. Everything that I had like saved that they had said to me, like literally everything.
You deleted everything.
I deleted everything. I threw out things that I wrote down. I deleted screenshots. It was a hard breakup. And then I also stopped going on Instagram. So like I turned off all of my notifications. I think I only go on there maybe like every other 3 days. I go in there for messages really for that group that we're in.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I turned off all notifications for that. I've just really been focusing on my own wisdom and my own things that I want to believe in, not just because somebody else told me to, but because I feel that it's right for me. And that has helped me immensely.
Yeah.
I feel like I can actually hear myself again, and I feel just more at home with myself, I guess.
I feel too that like it's important to keep in mind that when you were doing things differently, it was for a purpose, right? We go into relationships of all kinds to learn something from that relationship, right? So it's not that you were doing things wrong back then, you were doing what you needed to do at that point. And now you have learned and you have grown and you are this new person ready to step into this new phase of life, chapter of life, whatever.
A new becoming.
Yes, very much like our new season of our podcast. Ooh. Yes, we even made a new logo.
Yeah, it looks like watermelon.
Yeah.
I love it.
It doesn't look like watermelon. It looks like the heart chakra.
Yes, I know. But it's also pink and green.
It is pink and green.
Which reminds you of watermelons.
Yes. I was wearing my pink and green sweater today.
Yes, you are.
To bring in the energy.
I'm wearing black. Because that's my energy.
Because you're that's
my Scorpio energy.
That's your Scorpio.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just owning it.
Yeah. I'm very emotional because right now at the time we're filming this, there's an eclipse and it's in Pisces and there's Pisces things happening and I'm a Pisces moon. So
I have no Pisces at all. So
she's
I'm just like
fine. And she's ovulating, I'm loodling. It's a whole thing.
We are very not balanced right now.
Yes, no, we are though.
Well, like in terms of like you where you are and me where I am.
Yeah.
We're very off kilter.
But balanced. Because you're
balanced,
bringing me up, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's fine.
And I'm just not grounding at all.
And you're not grounding at all.
No, I'm not listening to you at all.
Yeah,
Come up with me or get left behind.
I will just be the very grounded part. You will also see that we are in a new space.
Oh, yeah.
We now film here in my bedroom because our lifestyle changed over the course of the summer. And so it's a little bit more relaxed now and we have a little bit more time to talk. So you might see us drinking and doing various things, but yeah, we're just more relaxed.
Chill.
We're more embodied now, and we're less like, what do we say and what do we do and how do we be perfect at this podcast thing? And it's just like, this is now we're gonna
crazy chaotic energy is out no more.
Well, it depends on the day.
Okay, but I feel like I don't have crazy chaotic energy right now.
She's also ovulating, so just give it a couple weeks. She's very high right now.
I'm super high.
Which is good. In terms of me and embodiment and all of that kind of all that kind of stuff, I haven't broken up with social media. I can't.
Yeah,
I run our social media. I also run multiple businesses through social media, so I cannot make that kind of decision. The only thing that I can do is try to spend like more intentional time on it and less time when possible, but it really is never something I'm going to be able to give up.
Yeah, no,
in the society that we live in.
I open it and I go, what?
Yeah.
I can't.
It's
so bad.
It's getting to that point too, and also a friend of ours as well has deleted social media off of her phone.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. She still goes on it to check various things, but only on her computer, not on her phone. So I am very much still online and will be online probably until they take online away from us, whenever that is. But yeah, I love it, and I have worked really hard and really intentionally to cultivate an online space that I feel safe in. So obviously that was the decision you made, and like I fully support you.
Yeah.
I had to make a different decision, and so to embody the way that I want my digital world to be, I cultivated it the same way I cultivate my home and my life and the movies and TV shows that I watch.
Intentional, which is very feminine.
Yes. But there is a time when, and I don't have to do this anymore, but this helped me embody various things, which was I used to go in my planner, and you've
Like,
never...
we get to show you things now.
Yeah, because we're here.
So we're at home.
So I would put light, dark, and wild down every day.
Oh, I see.
And so then light was like, what am I doing today to like be intentional with my light energy?
Yeah.
So for this day, it was a family movie night, right? So like light was my love, light was my family, light was how am I giving back, right? How am I being the queen of my home and my everything?
Yeah.
And then my dark was like, how am I showing up as a leader? How am I showing up and being strong? How am I showing up and being protective and all of these things? And then for my wild was, what fun am I having? How can I embody my wild divine energy? And this wasn't specifically like always feminine. This wasn't always masculine, because you need both and you need the balance. And it just kind of depends. So this was something that I did to really help me find that embodiment. And now it's a lot more natural. If I'm having like a really hard week, or if I'm bleeding, or if I have a lot going on, then I still will write in my planner, just because it's nice to have the visual reminder. But yeah, I had to like practice that, and that was really helpful. I found
Something for me is back when I was pregnant with my boys. I remember, obviously, first baby and everything, right? You want to like absorb and read all the information so that you feel prepared. You're never actually fully prepared, FYI.
never.
But I would read all the things and learn as much as I can. But then what I noticed is that if there was something that didn't like resonate with me, that somebody over here would say, and then somebody over here would say this thing that did resonate with me, I would just like take that piece. So I would have all the information, and I would just take the different pieces that I liked, and then create my own little how to raise my children manual for myself. So what I have done in terms of that for myself, I have this note app on my phone that I read once a day, twice a day sometimes, whenever I feel like I need to, and I call it Remember. So it's basically just a list of all the different quotes that I've heard, or things that I've said to myself that I enjoy, just like everything that I need to remember to kind of come back to me in my body.
Yeah, it's just, I think part of embodying good divine energy, whether it's masculine or feminine or union or whatever, is just like truly just making intentional time for things, and being intentional in all of your actions, not to like an obsessive point, because then you're in your head and you're not being embodied anyway, but just like sitting down and like, okay, I'm sitting with my planner, that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm texting someone, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is my 15 minutes to make my Instagram posts or
Yeah.
whatever. And like, I don't know, I don't call it time blocking. Time blocking doesn't work for me because my life is very, I can't fit into time blocks. But I do like mini intentional moments.
Yeah.
That's what I found works for me.
Yeah, I think I do more of the time blocking.
Yeah.
So like my mornings are getting myself ready, I have my breakfast, I get my children ready, and then they go to school. And then that's one block. And then I do either I come here or I go to work, and then that's one block. And then I have lunch. I'm still intentional with my lunch, even while I'm working. I have lunch. That's a block. I continue working or whatever else I'm doing in the afternoon or going to appointments. And then I pick up my children. And then that's a block. And then I get home and then I prep for the next day and make lunches and start prepping for meals. And that's a block. And then I have dinner and tidy. And then that's a block. And then I put the kids to bed and that's a block.
Yeah.
And then I have my me time.
And if you were to like, exactly. And if you were to look at our planners side by side, we're both very organized people.
Yeah.
But our planners are different. So like,
So different.
My lists
Yours is insane.
are, well, this was when I was
yours
practicing.
Makes me chaotic.
But like it's different
It
now.
feels angry in my body.
That was probably how very chaotic it looks. Like this is much more calmer.
It doesn't look calm to me.
It's so calm.
No.
Compared to that?
It looks exactly the same.
No.
It does.
It's very different.
It's just one color. That's the only difference. Things are scribbled off. Things are checked off. The block for that day is completely full.
Yes. My days are very full.
I know. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I don't like it personally.
Anyways, because our brains work differently. We're
organized, but we're different.
Different fonts. But yeah, your planner is like you have the days by like the times.
Yeah.
And my planner is just like, these are all the things that need to get done today.
Yeah.
And I have to figure out when to fit it in.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Well, you
No, I have like my little to-dos. This is the things that I need to do today.
you assign times
And
to
I
them.
assign times to it.
Yeah, I could never because if I assigned a time to it and then something happened, because I'm constantly interrupted all of the time.
Yeah.
So if I assign a time to something, and I've tried it, I've done experiments, if I miss a time, my autism freaks out and the whole day's derailed. I will not be able to function.
Okay.
I can't come back to it.
Yeah, I can.
Because I've written in pen like, oh, this is at 12 p.m. like an appointment, right?
Yeah.
That's different if it's an appointment. But yeah, if I'm like, oh, at 11:30 we're gonna start homeschool, and if I don't start homeschool at 11:30, if I started at 11:35,
The whole day shot.
I have failed as a human being. Yeah, it's dumb. So I have to have more of a like
Loosey goosey.
free flowing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in other ways, she's very free flowing, and I'm just like, could never be me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
So you have to
Our
find.
autism is so different.
Our autism is very different. So you have to find what
Fun.
works for you.
Fun. Yeah, it took me a long time just talking on planners. It took me a really long time to
find
figure
planner
out
piece?
to find the planner piece.
Yeah.
And now that I have it, I think I've stuck with it. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had my first planner was 2012.
Like when you started?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not when you found planner piece though.
No, that was when I first started.
Yeah.
And then there's multiple sizes and variations.
Yeah.
And then I found the planner piece probably 10 years ago now. And I've just stayed with it.
I got my daughter her first agenda for homeschool. So
Oh
it's
my
her
God.
Yeah, I know. I thought you'd be so happy.
I love agendas.
Yeah. I think that's what started it for us.
It is.
Stupid agendas for school.
Because those scratchy things.
And there's multiple kinds of kids, right? There's the kid who doesn't know where their fucking agenda is.
No, that'd be my firstborn.
And then there's the kids who are like very meticulous and stickers and different colored pens, and like those kids just grow up to become planner people.
They do. They do, yeah. And if you screw up, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like if you write something wrong.
Yeah.
I have become best friends with whiteout.
Yes, she used to despise whiteout.
I used to despise whiteout. And then COVID happened, and then I literally had to white out a whole bunch of things. So then I was just like, fuck it, it's not that bad.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yep, you just white it out right over top of it. Barely can see it. Something was there, it's gone now. Doesn't matter. Do you want to talk about letting go?
Yeah. We've really grown a lot in the last 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, look, there's whiteout right there.
Yeah.
And there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually out of whiteout for a week and a half, and it was the worst time of my life.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, it was awful. I had to like scribble things.
Like hard scribble.
You can tell when I went to the store and bought whiteout. There's a difference in the planner. Less scribbles.
Anyway.
However, finding embodiment is going to work for you. I'm going to share with you some benefits of it. Split up into the two categories of divine feminine, divine masculine. And as we have said multiple times in the first season, but if you're just joining us now, everybody has the capacity, has within them both feminine and masculine energies.
Yeah, like the coin.
Yeah,
that coin really landed.
The coin really landed. Okay, so I'll talk about the coin. So you have a coin, just heads and tails of the side, right? You are the coin. You're the coin. And on one side, there's your feminine energy. On the other side, there's your masculine energy. And you can sometimes not see the other side of the coin. Right? You don't see it. You don't really even know it's there. Does heads, no tails exist? Probably not. But they have to work together. And you need both of them. So, for an example, your intuition is your feminine energy, right? So you listen to her and you go with that. But what makes the action behind whatever you decide to do with that intuition, that's your masculine energy. So it's truly like he does, she does, he does, she does, she does, and they work together. So you need both. You need to understand both sides, and everybody has different polarities. And we've talked a lot about that as well. So benefits of embodying your divine feminine. Okay, we'll start there. Connection with your higher self. You will just feel more understanding of all of the things. And if at any point you want to interject.
I feel like I have so much understanding now. Once I got everything out of my life that was yelling at me. Be this way, do that thing. I'm like, no.
A big part of like embodying feminine energy is cutting out the noise, blocking out the noise of everything that's trying to distract you and pull your attention and steal your time and all of those things. And it's similar for your masculine energy as well. It's just the flip side. So with your embodying of feminine energy, you're going to have increased love for yourself or others. You will be able to put yourself in other people's shoes more. You'll have more patience, things like that. You'll also be able to heighten your intuition without the noise that we were talking about. You can hear your own thoughts better. Then that's where like the healing comes in, right? Going to your therapy, getting meds if that's your thing, right? Like you need to clear out the gunk so that you can hear that intuition and hear the truth within, which sounds very hokey, but we're talking about.
Sometimes it's truth and sometimes it's that inner child that needs to be heard still. So then it's just like another piece of you to be healed. That's where I'm at too now. So like now that I can actually hear myself, it's just like, oh, what is this trying to tell me, or what is this trying to show me? And then I listen to myself without outside noise and move on.
I think too, one of the things that we're really going to lean into, or that I would like to lean into this season, is inner child stuff. And so I think really understanding that balance is going to be coming from like reparenting that inner child, cutting out the noise and listening to what inside of us is saying, because we are so distracted, we are so pulled in different places, and just like what do I want to do today? Every morning my daughter wakes up and she goes, what are we doing today? And she asks me the same thing at night. What are we going to do tomorrow? And she wants, and I could list like, well, I have to do the dishes and I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this for work. But she doesn't want me to answer that. She doesn't want me to say those things. She was like, what are we doing for fun? So I think that we need to remember to like answer that inner part of us as well, and that will lead into our wild masculine and our wild feminine, which then gives our dark masculine and our dark feminine room to ground, and then blah 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 blah.
A job. To protect. Right. Responsible fun.
More embodiment of divine feminine benefits is spontaneity. You will have the energy and the parameters to know how to
go with the flow.
Be responsible and be spontaneous in a way that is safe and is aligned within you and your lifestyle. You'll be able to experience more joy in day-to-day life because you're not just so bogged down.
When you don't feel tight on the inside. everything's so much more fun.
Yeah. It is.
It's wild. Wild how that works. Why are we making ourselves so tight?
Yeah, so tight. My shoulders have been so tight because I've just been like thinking about so many things.
Yeah.
And not in a negative way. It's just like there's just physically
just
so many things to think about right now. Yeah. You'll have heightened connection to your senses and sensuality. So like your intuition is important, but also like enjoying your food, right? Tapping into all of those senses is a lot easier and a lot more fun.
Closing your eyes in the sunshine as you listen to the birds and the wind.
That's such a Leo thing to say. Yes.
But it's present.
It is present.
And it's sensual, meaning senses.
Yes.
Sensual.
We have a whole episode about senses
Me
and
too.
sensuality, by the way. And just a general feeling of oneness, being connected, right? That was the whole unknown theme of the first season, was us figuring out connection and how everything was connected. And so...
And we found out so many things are connected.
Pretty much everything.
Everything's connected.
Everything is connected.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. Okay, so that's kind of the feminine aspects. It's more of like, woo.
It's a little more woo.
It's a little more woo. But then we need that masculine energy to ground us, to be that other side of the coin.
Be the action behind the woo.
Yes. So the benefits of embodying divine masculine. You will naturally be able to make decisions faster and with logic and with ease. When you make a decision, you will just be able to know that you are making the right decision. There won't be the self-doubt and all of those things that go in when you're like, I don't know which way to go and which way to do this. And there's just none of that, or it's much less, and you can overcome it with more ease.
Yeah. You kind of become your own leader.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're like, how it's always been for me with feminine and masculine within myself is, I like this idea. Okay, this is how we're going to do it.
The next embodiment for our divine masculine benefit of it is that we will have stronger resilience. So there is never a plane of existence where we're not going to encounter some kind of strife or stress, right? Achieving balance is not, and I had to learn this, is not having a perfect life without any stress at all. It's learning how to deal with it and move through the stress with grace and intention, right? So what I just literally said, I didn't plan that. With grace is the feminine aspect, and with intention is the masculine aspect, right? So I move through it with this emotion, with this understanding, and this is how I move through it. And that's the sides of the coin, right? So the masculine is just being able to face the problems head on, and not from like a whoo kind of a way, but just a like, get the fuck out of my way kind of a way. Like, I see you, problem, I got you, get out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the difference between healed and unhealed and wounded and all that stuff, which we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Another benefit of embodying divine masculine is that you are a safe place and you create safety, right? The guard outside the cave that we talk about all the time, right? But he knows when to pull you back and to take you for fun, which is the wild, and I could talk about it forever, but you create those environments for others and yourself as well. And then being emotionally present and empathetic, it's common to think about just feminine as like, she's where all the emotion is, and then the masculine doesn't have any emotion, but he has a great deal of emotion. He has a great deal of devotion and love and protection and all of those things. So just try not to like put all your emotional side into the one basket of the feminine and all of your logic into the side of the masculine, because your feminine also has a lot of wisdom as well. So just different kinds, different flavors. Same thing, different font. And then the last thing for our divine masculine is just to be protective over possessive. That's a very important thing in your life and how you interact with other people and objects, but then also how you treat yourself as well, because we are human beings, but we belong to the universe. We're here to experience and learn and grow and create, exactly, and impact other people. So it's important to, I believe, as a creative person, you are also a creative person, that we need to learn through pain, right? We turn our pain into power.
Pain into power.
Yes. And passion and all of these things to then make things a little bit easier, right? For the next person, for the next generation.
Yeah.
That's That's what I believe anyway.
I'm very excited for this new-ish chapter. Because, like we've said, we've grown and we've learned so much, and now it's just like, it does almost feel more masculine in terms of like actioning it into our life, and then becoming more balanced within ourselves, and just embodying it, and just like the smallest of ways. So our next episode is actually going to be really good as a segue. It's going to be more of how to action things into your life.
Yeah, how to invest into yourself, into those aspects of you. And I don't want to, we have written down how to rebrand yourself, but I don't want you to think that you have to start from scratch or become someone completely different. It's more about onions and layers and peeling back
or
everything.
Realigning.
Yeah.
It's realigning and finding or creating an identity that you want to be.
Truly be. Yeah.
Truly be.
And I think that that's an important thing to note even now in this episode is that we learned the exact same things about divine everything at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And we have used it different ways in our life.
Yeah.
So, and all of the research that I've done was written by someone who was taught by someone who was taught by someone. And the research that we present to you, the ideas that we present to you have our own flavors on it. So you don't have to rebrand yourself in a way that Pinterest wants you to, for example, or an Instagram aesthetic. I find that growing up, we are put into boxes, into categories, right? We need to be the boss babe, or we can only be the science girl, or the whatever,
nerd,
right?
Jock.
Yeah.
We want to talk about high school cliques.
Yeah. So that isn't what next episode is going to be. It's not going to be here's how to be the ultimate that girl, or it girl, or whatever they say nowadays.
No.
It's how can you peel back the layers and get out of the boxes everybody's put you in to figure out who you truly are outside of all of the noise that everybody's telling you who to be and how to be.
As we tell you how to be it.
We tell you how it works.
Jokes.
We tell you how it worked for us.
Yes. And I think that's the best way to learn.
Yeah.
Right?
And I really love that we do it different.
We live and learn.
Yeah.
That's for me anyway. I live, I learn. Oh, that doesn't work for me. Okay, try another thing.
Yeah, that worked. That's
okay,
how
try
I do
another
it.
Thing.
You do it with a little bit more acceptance. I do it fighting tooth and nail the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm that's not working out for me.
Anyways, thank you for watching or listening. We would love to invite you into the conversation now.
You can find us at The Energy Within Podcast, and that's on all platforms. Thanks again for being here, and we hope that you see your energy and your power today.